Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well as the crypto market is turning very bullish. Welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel where we cover the crypto news and interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the crypto asset class. Please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, Bitcoin is back over $13,000 once again. As I've stated in yesterday's video, it's going to continue to test that price point. What we're looking for is that it can test it multiple times, move past and go to 14, test $14,000 multiple times, then go to 15,000. And that is a key psychological barrier because it will be much easier to go to 20,000 from there. So we are seeing green across the board. This rally started off the PayPal news that we heard yesterday. And guys, the legend himself, Tudor Jones, went on national TV this morning, CNBC, and said he likes Bitcoin even more now. Rally still in the first inning. Wow. Very bullish statement from a billionaire who's putting his money where his mouth is. Earlier this year, he said Bitcoin crypto was the fastest horse in the race. He's putting 2% of his assets into Bitcoin. So looking very good here, guys. And he said some other interesting statements. And I want to read this to you because it really speaks to what we've been talking about over the years. This is the new asset class, the new emerging technology. And people need to really look at the opportunity that's before us, just as the folks in the 90s did with the internet and .com boom. I quote, "Bitcoin has this enormous contingence of really, really smart and sophisticated people who believe in it," Jones said. "It's like investing with Steve Jobs and Apple or investing in Google early." Boom. Right there. You guys know I've been making the analogy for years. .com stocks. It's like getting into Amazon, Apple, Google, eBay at a very early point, right? This is the next tech revolution. It is going to be the largest asset class ever because of the tokenization of different assets, and crypto and digital assets are already part of it, right? And blockchain is part of that tech revolution as well. Everything will be on blockchain. You're seeing the disruption in the finance market right now and with money and so forth because crypto is what started it all. So very bullish statement, and he is putting his money where his mouth is. And this comes, a day after that PayPal news. Now, like I said, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not like crazy bullish where I'm like, oh, it's going to keep going up. We're going to see 20,000 next week. Like some of these other guys on YouTube. I want you to think logically, not moved by emotions, and let's let this rally prove itself, right? Let it test the 13,000, let it test the 14,000, and then I think once we pass 15, that's going to be awesome. And we will see 20,000 sooner than later because according to the stock to flow model, guys, like clockwork, according to plan B here, we are on track for between an $80,000 to $100,000 Bitcoin price point. That's based on supply and demand economics, the halving that is built in and happen every 4 years where the supply gets cut in half. And now you have record-breaking demand across the board from institutional investors, right? PayPal, all these corporates are getting in. And we also see the 200-week moving average. If you want to look from a technical analysis standpoint, the black line here showing that moving average is getting steeper, guys. Look at the trend. The data doesn't lie. It's here. It's not my feelings, my emotions, whether I love or hate Bitcoin. It is what it is. Now, obviously, I diversify. I hold multiple coins in my portfolio. Ripple XRP being number 1, Bitcoin my number 2, Ethereum number 3. So Bitcoin is the rising tide that lifts all boats, and it's going to move the alts with it. As you can see here, Ethereum is pumping. It's at $418, up 10% from a 24-hour perspective. Chainlink as well, pumping. I have those in my portfolio. So I'm diversifying, making money in different avenues in different ways, and some coins pump, some don't, and that's why certain things happen at different times. So you by diversifying, you increase your chances of making your return there, right, guys? So keep that in mind. Something we're also seeing in other countries, Bitcoin has hit new all-time highs in their respective local currencies. So Alistair Malin, if I'm saying his last name correctly, He gave the data here, like in Zimbabwe, Venezuela, Angola, and all that, Brazil, Turkey, Argentina, Sudan. The Bitcoin demand is rising and the prices are going higher there. People are waking up, guys, and they have access to the internet. They have smartphones. It's very easy to get an on-ramp into Bitcoin and crypto now. So very bullish. And as I said, the market's rallying off that PayPal news from yesterday. Bitwise, which they do asset management, obviously, around cryptocurrency. They service institutional investors. I thought they summarized this very well. They tweeted, PayPal is the biggest crypto news of 2020. It could, A, double the number of potential crypto investors overnight. Yeah. B, jumpstart the use of crypto in commerce. Absolutely. C, push other major financial institutions into the space. Yep. No one wants to get left behind. There's money to be made here. And as we discussed in yesterday's video, the banks are all meeting to find out, oh my God, how do we get our service set up for crypto, right? To buy, sell, trade, and store and have a wallet service like PayPal. That's happening. That conversation's happening, as you can imagine, yesterday and today and into next week, to start planning how they can get into the market. So sit back and relax, watch the prices go up, be ready to cash out, and know what price points you want to cash out on. Something I like to remind you guys, and I learned my lesson the hard way in the last bull run of 2017. No one can call the top. I don't care if you're the best technical analysis person in the world. You can give a prediction, but no one can guarantee what the top is going to be, right? So you have to cash out along the way up. For example, I'm going to be cashing out Bitcoin at like 30,000, then 40,000, right? In increments, and making my profits. Obviously not everything at one price point, but it's up to you, what money you want to make. I'm cashing out in phases, taking profits on the way up. Likewise, I'll be doing the same for XRP, Ethereum. This way I maximize as much profit as possible, and we never know what the market's going to top out at, right? So keep that in mind. And a great sign that the rally is a real, so to speak, is we're seeing some activity. You got your Paul Tudor Jones and talking on TV. Well, Kraken relaunches crypto trading in Japan after a 2-year break. Oh yeah, they took that 2-year break in the bear market. But guess where we are now? The bull market. So US-based crypto exchange Kraken is once more letting Japanese residents fund their accounts and trade crypto on its platform. Announced Thursday, don't you say? In a company blog post, Kraken said the move comes as the start of a larger push to expand its services within the Asia-Pacific region. Read between the lines, guys. Why now? Why didn't they do it last year? Is there, what was wrong with last year? Oh yeah, it was the bear market, not as much demand. But big indicator here, the expansion, the acquisitions, the mergers, all of these things, the entering into the market like PayPal did. Bull market is here, guys. Bull market is here. Finally, is Ripple leaving the US? Well, they're doing a lot of talking about it. Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, this could be some posturing. I don't think they're going to leave the US, but hey, anything is possible. It's 2020, right? So he tweeted the US is out of sync with other G20 markets. It's critical for Ripple to have a level playing field in order to compete on a global stage. The UK, Singapore, Japan, Switzerland, and UAE are at the top of our list because they're providing clarity and consistency. So he went on Bloomberg and I believe it was, and talked about that. And I think it's just a bit of putting pressure on the U.S. and they should absolutely do this. They should absolutely do. Brad, Chris Larson, all of them get on TV and talk about it, right? Put the pressure on these folks because we need regulatory clarity in the United States. We need to get that going because it's not just about Ripple and XRP. It's about other tokens as well, which want to operate in the United States, but they don't have that clarity. They're not getting the investments and adoption in the U.S. because of that lack of regulatory clarity. So I'm all for Brad and Ripple doing this. Now, as always, I keep things real. I'm not here to kiss Ripple's ass and whatever because I hold XRP. You guys may see my tweet recently where I talked about Ripple calling Bitcoin China controlled, yet they're throwing rocks from a glass house because Ripple controls the majority of XRP. Now, I do believe there's some pre-allocation there, but they don't disclose that. We don't know anything about it, right? Does the IMF going to get some? The different banks are going to get some? Until they give clarity on that, it's a bit hypocritical to say China controls Bitcoin. As always, I got to keep it real. I got to keep it logical. I got to keep the critical thinking going, right? I ain't here to do any type of ass kissing to Ripple. I'm here to make money. So I want more clarity from them. And obviously they need some more clarity from the US. So guys, what do you think about this news, especially the Paul Tudor Jones news? Very bullish. And this in conjunction with the the PayPal news from yesterday, it is driving the market up. So looking good, guys. Like I said, I hope this rally is the one like in October of 2017 where the prices just kept going up from there, right? Let's see. Let's sit back and watch it play out. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.